Long ago, in a quiet village surrounded by tall mountains, there lived a 29-year-old young man named Ali. Ali was always restless. His mind was constantly filled with thoughts that never seemed to stop. Throughout the day, new worries would appear, and old memories would return, leaving him feeling exhausted and uneasy. He often regretted things from his past and felt anxious about what the future might bring. Because of this endless thinking, his mind felt like a storm that never settled. He struggled to sleep, rarely felt calm, and over time, he even forgot how it felt to truly smile. One day, Ali heard about a distant village in the hills where a wise old man lived. People said that many years ago, the old man had been a well-known psychologist in the city who had helped countless people understand their minds and find inner peace. In his old age, he had chosen to leave the busy city life behind and move to a quiet place close to nature. Sometimes travelers would visit him, hoping to receive a little wisdom. Curious and hopeful, Ali decided to go and meet this man. Deep inside, he believed that perhaps this wise elder could help him quiet his troubled mind. After a long and tiring journey that took many days, Ali finally reached the peaceful hill village. There he saw a small house covered with vines and greenery. Sitting calmly on the porch was the old man, his eyes closed, as if he were completely at peace with the world. Ali approached him respectfully and said softly, "Grandfather, my mind is always restless. I cannot stop thinking. My thoughts make me tired and unhappy. Please tell me how I can find peace." The old man slowly opened his eyes and greeted Marco with a gentle smile. "You wish to find peace," he said kindly. "Then come with me. I have a small task for you." He led Ali to his yard and filled a glass completely with water, so full that even the slightest movement could make it spill. Handing the glass to Ali, he said, "Walk to the edge of the village and return, but be careful. You must not spill even a single drop." Ali was surprised by the request, but he accepted the challenge. Holding the glass carefully with both hands, he began walking through the village road. The street was lively and full of activity. People passed by talking loudly, shopkeepers called out to customers, and dogs barked nearby. But Ali kept his eyes fixed on the water in the glass. Step by step, he moved slowly and carefully, making sure the water stayed perfectly still. After completing the walk, Ali returned to the old man and proudly said, "Grandfather, I did it. I did not spill a single drop." The old man nodded with approval and then asked him, "That is good, but tell me, did you notice the children playing along the road? Did you hear the dogs barking?" Marco looked puzzled and replied, "No, I did not notice anything. I was only focused on the glass." The old man smiled warmly and said, "That is the answer you were looking for. When your mind is fully focused on the present moment, there is no space for unnecessary worries. While you were concentrating on the glass, your mind was quiet. You were not thinking about the past, and you were not afraid of the future. Your attention was completely here, in this moment." Slowly, Ali began to understand. The peace he had been searching for was not something far away. It had always been within him, waiting to be discovered. Peace appears when the mind learns to stay in the present moment instead of wandering endlessly through regrets and fears. With gratitude in his heart, Ali bowed his head and said softly, "Now I understand. If I want my mind to be calm, I must learn to live in the present." The old man smiled once more as the sun began to set, casting golden light across the village. Birds were flying back to their nests, and the air felt peaceful and still. Ali started the journey back home, but he was no longer the same restless young man. Something inside him had changed. For the first time in a long while, his mind felt quiet, and his heart felt light. He had finally learned that true peace is not something we search for outside. It begins the moment we learn to live fully in the present. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon.